All right, good afternoon, good morning, whenever it is that you get this. Today is the 9th day of the Omer, and we'll learn the next method of Kinyan Torah. So the next method of Kinyan Torah, the Brisa tells us, is betahara, with purity. So there's an interesting Gemara. The Gemara is in Masechta Yoma and Daf Ayin Beis. And the Gemara tells us that Yiras Adonai Tahora Omedes La'ad, right? That the fear of God is pure, it stands forever. And the Gemara explains the pasuk. Amar Rav Chanina Zehalome Torah Betahara. Who is it who stands forever Omedes La'ad? Somebody who learns Torah Betahara, the purity. Yiras Hashem Tahora, the purity, is somebody who learns Torah Betahara. So Maihi. The Gemara asks, well, who is somebody who learns Torah B'Tahara? What is Torah that's learned B'Tahara as opposed to Torah that is not learned B'Tahara? Maihi, the Gemara asks. So the Gemara answers, No se isha v'achar kach lo me Torah. That first a person has to get married, and then a person has to learn Torah. It's fascinating. The Brisa writes that one of the ways of acquiring Torah is b'tahara. You get Torah with tahara. The Gemara tells us, Masechta Yoma Daf Ayin Beis, that what is Torah that's learned b'tahara? Torah that's learned after a person has already married. It's a fascinating Gemara. We need to understand that. I think the simple understanding in the Rishonim is that when a person marries so they can settle down, they don't have to worry about things, they don't worry, they settle down, they have a family. That could be that that's the simple understanding in the Rishonim. I want to suggest something different, because the truth is it's moderately difficult, no? We know that before the Jewish people received the Torah, before they got the Torah on the Mount Sinai, so Moshe instructed the people, God instructed Moshe, and Moshe added on, instructed the people that for the 3 days before Matan Torah, man could not be with their wife. Now hang on one second, now we have a problem. No? Don't we have a problem? Maybe we don't have a problem, but maybe we have a problem. The Gemara in Yoma says that Torah that's learned betahara, Torah that's learned with purity, is Torah that a person learns after they've married. And yet we know that prerequisite to receiving the Torah was that people would separate husband from wife. So which one is it? Is a person supposed to be married, or is a person supposed to be separate? Now, I think it's not a good question. I think the answer is very simple. The answer is that it's not just that you're supposed to be married. That's not what tahara is all about. Tahara, the purity that the Gemara is referring to, is Torah that's learned betahara. It means when a person has a spouse who is supportive of their Torah learning. And sometimes being supportive of Torah learning requires separation. Now, that's a big chiddush that I just said. But it's not my chiddush. It's a chiddush of the Gemara in Sota. The Gemara in Sota talks about how sometimes when a lady is a Sota and she drinks the water, sometimes the water will not take effect right away. Sometimes zechusin tolinla. Sometimes the lady could have merit that will delay the punishment of the Sota water. And the Gemara asks, well, what kind of merit could this lady possibly have? And the Gemara in the end concludes that the merit the lady has is Zechus Torah. Now, what kind of Zechus Torah does she have? It's not talking about a lady who sits and learns all day. I'm not saying that she should be or shouldn't be. Give me a break, everybody. I'm just saying, the Gemara says, what kind of Zechus Torah does she have? The Gemara says the Zechus Torah that she has is that she lets her husband and her children go to the Beis Medrash, and she sits home and she waits for them and she waits for them. She doesn't take every moment. She lets them go and she lets them learn, and that serves for her as tremendous merit, not only just regular merit, but Zechus Torah. That's the merit of Torah. That is a relationship of Tahara. That is Torah that's learned b'Tahara. That is the wife of supporting the husband in his limud HaTorah. That is what the Brisa writes, is a way of acquiring Torah. If we understand this Brisa in line of the Gemara in Yuma, then we see that a way of acquiring Torah is to have a spouse who is supportive of your Torah learning. We should merit to have such spouses supportive of our Torah learning. Thank you, Malki, for allowing me to record this. Everybody have a great day. Take care.